This is the Roulette Master, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Also ring that bell for notifications because I have new content releasing every single day of the week at 9 a.m. I'm really excited to show you today's video because this is a modification that was sent in for one of my favorite strategies, which is Roulette Lenny is a Genius. If you haven't seen that one, make sure you go back and watch the original one as well. And this one is sent in by one of my subscribers, JJ Trader. And he says he has a way of playing Lenny's system where it keeps the bets from getting too high, but he's still making lots of profit. So we're going to start out with $10 units. We make sure to include the last one that was hit. Let's switch to $10 units. And let's go first and third 12 and spin. Okay, just like in the original system, if we win, we're going to stay at the starting amount, which is the only time you do that. But we also make sure we include the one that just hit, which is the first. And let's pick the second. We're up $10. Okay, we got another win. So we're going to stay at the $10 bet. We're up $20, and we're going to make sure we still include the first 12 because it hit last. And we'll go second. Okay, we got another win. So we'll stay at 10. We're up $30. We'll make sure to include that second 12. Plus, let's go third 12 now. And the modification is in the progression, so we'll get there shortly. But we got another win. So now we're up $40. We'll make sure to include the third 12 that just hit, and then we'll go first. Okay, and we got a loss. So he actually goes up 5 units when he loses, which sounds like it's really risky, but just wait. So now we're going to go from 10 to 50, and we're going to include the one that just hit, and then we're also going to go for the first 12. But just hang in there because there's a reason why it's not as bad as you think. Okay, so we won at 50. When we win, we're going to go back 3 with this modification. So that's $30. That means now we go to $20. We're going to bet on the second 12 that just hit, and we'll go third. So we're going up 5 units when we lose, and we're going back 3 units when we win. And JJ Trader says he's been doing fantastic with this method. So we won there. We were at 20. We can't go back any further than 10 though. So now we go back to 10. We include the second 12 that just hit, and then we'll also include the third. We're up $90. Okay, so we lost that one at $10 each. So now we're going to go up 5, so we go back to 50. We include the first 12 that just hit, and then we'll also include the third 12. All right, we got it at 50. So now we're going to go back 3. So we're going to go back to $20. We're up 120. And the next one, we make sure we include the first 12 for 20. Then we'll include the third 12. I usually do the last one that hit and then the one that's been the longest. So here we go. Okay, and we lost that one at 20 each. So now we go up 5. So we go from 20 to 70. And we make sure to include the second 12 that just hit. And then we'll also go third 12. Okay, we won at 70, so we go back 3 units, which is $40 for the next bet. We're up 150, and we'll include the second 12, and then we'll also include the third 12. Okay, we won that one, and you can see on there what our last bets were. So we were at 40, and so now we're going to go back 3. So that actually takes us, let me make sure I did that right. Last win was okay, so that was 60. So we had 60 on each. So now we go back 3 to $30. Just wanted to make sure I did that right. And we're going to include the last one that hit and the one that's been the longest. So 30 and 30. Okay, there we go. We're up 210 now. Okay, we won at 30, so now we go back to 10 because we can't go further than 10 where we started. We'll include the first 12 and then the second 12. And anytime you get back to $10, JJ says you're going to be doing fantastic, which we just got back to 10, and now we're up 240. So you can see he's right about that. Okay, we lost, so we'll go from 10 to 50. Again, we're going to go up 5 units, and we're going to go third 12, and then second 12. Okay, we won. We won at 50. So now it means we're going to 20 because we're going back 3. And we're going to include the third 12 that just hit and then the second 12. Make sure that's right. Yep, the last one was 50, so these ones would be 20. Let me make sure they are. Okay. Okay, and a 0 is just a loss like anything else. So we lost at 20. So when we lose at 20, we're going to go to 70, up 5 units. And I don't sit out, I just go to the one that hit last before the 0. And then I'll also pick the second 12, which has been the longest since it's hit. And now we have 70 on each. Okay, we won. So now we'll go back 3 to 40 each. And we're going to pick the third 12 that just hit and the one that's been the longest, which is the second. Now they're 40 each. We're up $300. Okay, we won at 40. So that means we go back 3 to we're at $10. And again, what he says, whenever you get back to 10, check and you're doing great. And look at we are. So we're up 340 now. So 10 on second 12, and the other one will go on first. Okay, we lost. So we'll go from 10 to 50. We'll go third 12, which just hit, and first 12. Okay, we won at 50, so now we go back 3 to 20. We're up 370, and we'll take the third 12 that just hit, and the first 12, $20 each. And we barely got that one. All right, so we're back to 10. So again, we'll check. We're up 390. So we'll put 10 on the first 12 and second 12. So JJ Tracker, you have sent in a really good system. This is looking pretty good so far. Let's keep going a little longer. We lost there, and So that means we're going from 10 to 50, up 5 units. We'll go third 12 that just hit, and second 12. So now we're at 100. I still would recommend about a $1,300 startup for this. Probably $2,000 would be even better, because I'm sure, just like any of these systems, if you had really bad luck, you could get behind and you would need room to come back. If that's too much money for you, start with smaller units. Start with dollar units, and you can play this any which way, as long as you're 5 units up when you lose and 3 units back when you win. We're up 420. The last bet was $100 at $50 each, and we won. So that means we go back to 20, and we'll be second 12 and first 12. All right, we got it. All right, now we're at $440, and you can see on that last one we bet 20 each, so we're back to 10 again. So that's why we're up 440, and we'll put 10 on second 12, 10 on third 12. I also want to thank Lenny a lot too, because none of these modifications would be possible if you hadn't come up with the original. And that, I should also go over something from the original that Lenny always asked me to go over, which is, if you're in session profit, start over. So if we got up higher in the bets, we would want to start back at the original amount if we have session profit. And you might say, what's session profit? That's whenever you get to the highest amount before and you start losing, you only try to get back to that amount or more, and before you and then you can start back over at the original amount. So it's session profit. That's something Lenny always wants me to tell people, and it's really smart. So we're up 420. You can see on that last one we lost at $10 a piece. So that means we go back to 50, and we'll be on first 12, third 12. There we go. Okay, we won, so then we're back to 20, and we're up 470. $20 would go on third 12, and then would go on second 12. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's a loss at 20, so now we go to 70, and I'll show you that. So the $70 bet will go on first 12, and it'll go on second 12. Okay, we got it, and now we're back. You can see we bet 70 each, and we won. So we would go back to 40. We're up $500, and then the $40 would go on second 12, and it would go on third 12. Okay, there's the loss. Okay, so we lost at 40, and that means we go up to 90 for the next bet, and we'd pick first 12, and we would pick third 12. Again, that's the last one that hit, and the one that's been the farthest. We're up 420, but we did lose on that last one, $80. So $90 a piece on this bet. Okay, and we lost again. So now we go up 5 more units. So we go from 90 to 140, and again we go second 12 that just hit, and then we go third 12. There we go. And that's why you need a larger bankroll. And let's go ahead and spin. Okay, and we won that one. Now we're up 380, but we're not in session profit yet. So remember where we were at? We were at 140 each. We go back 3 units. So we're at 110 now. And that's third 12, first 12. Okay. So we need to get back over 500 to be in session profit. Okay, we won at 110. So now we go, we're still not in session profit, but we're close. So you can see that last one was at 110 each. So we go back 3, and that would be $80. And that'd be first 12, which just hit, and second 12. Sorry about my Roomba there, it's making noise. Okay, so we lost at 80 a piece, and now we go up 5 units, so that's 130. And I'm glad I played longer because I was having pretty good luck starting out, but you always want to see what happens when you have some bad luck as well. So let's make sure we can get out of this. Okay, we won at 130. Now we're at 460. And so you can see there we had 130 each. So we go back 3 units, we're at $100. And then the other 100 will go on the first 12. And if we get this one, we'll be back in session profit again. And we did. Okay, so this is where Lenny's point comes in, which is once you're in session profit, start over. You can see we're at $560. So we're back above that. So the last win was at 100 apiece, but we're not going to go 3 back to 70 like we normally would. We're going to go back to 10. Okay, so that's a very important coaching point there that from Lenny's original video. And hope you like this video. JJ, thanks for sending this in. It looks like a pretty good system. I'd love to hear from everyone else and see what you guys think about it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'd also love to see your guys' systems. If you'd send them in, I'd really appreciate it. That's the best part of my day, is when people send in new systems that I've never seen before. And I love looking at them and figuring out if they're going to work. And that's the exciting part for me. So keep sending those in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the red subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. That really helps me out. And everybody have a great day today. This is the Roulette Master.